Hello everyone, my name is Mahnoor. I'm a master's candidate at TMU doing biomedical engineering, and my project this semester was centered around designing a flip book for the kids, aiming to see their anxiety about medical procedure, particularly in MRI, through the use of cartoon illustration, easy wording English, and storytelling. So at the beginning of the semester, my project was an idea that I wanted to bring to the life, a flip book for the children that explain the medical procedure like MRI in a more fun and accessible way. So the main goal of this to reduce a children's fear about MRI. So I have chosen the images of the cartoons, the story, the colorful and more simplified explanation by saying, okay, what is MRI? Initially, I have started outlining the content and sketches for the book and researching how it would be designed for the children from 4 year to the 10-year old. So at the end of the semester, the project has evolved a fully realized flip book featuring engaging cartoons, more virtual images, and valuable feedback from my peers and the parents of the kids, and how refine the design basis of tone insights. So the book has moved to more conceptual stages for tangible resources that is ready for the further testing to a wider distribution. My journey was incredible, amazing throughout the semester. But on the other hand, there was a little bit of challenges. There was a moment when I got a question if my project would work, especially when it came to find the right balance of education and fun content. However, the engagement from a peers mentor was essential in keeping me motivated. They helped me to refine my ideas, push me through the moment of doubt, and especially those in my squad group were instrumental in offering their feedbacks, suggesting way to make more content more engageable. Their support keep the momentum going on. Essentially, I receive encouraging words from the parents by saying that this is very approachable and easier to follow for their kids. One of the biggest feedback was initially underestimating how difficult it would be to create a content that needs to be educational and very creative on the other hand for the young adults. So I had to balance explaining the medical procedure in a way that is very understandable while also keeping the material very light and fun. So this led to a numerous revision of illustration and storylining. The biggest challenge was the importance of simplicity and relatability. Kids had short attentions span, so the material has to be engaging yet concise. I also learned that a feedback loops with the children's testing the book with a real user, adjusting based on their reaction were invaluable. So these include the moment of success when I saw a kid lighting up the cartoon character when the parents provide feedback by saying how much the flipbook helped their kids feel more comfortable with the MRI process. So in my project, the end user, children and parents, I learned that the virtual are very critical for capturing the kids' attention. So the simpler and more colorful the characters is going to be, the more likely concessible the book is going to be. One of the more rewarding feedback that came from a parents by saying that their kids want to learn more about MRI after looking at the flip book. I also learned that the kids are not scared as we assume, but they understand to be understand when they find a fun story, and they tend to be more curious and anxious. Parents also appreciated that the book prepared their children for the real life medical experiment. Parents also appreciated that the way the flip book wording is explaining, which is very easier. Throughout the process, I learned that patience and flexibility are key when developing the project like these. Initially, I have focused on getting the project everything perfect, but then I realized that this project need to be based on the testing, their adaptability, their improving feedbacks, and I also learned that I really enjoy working with the kids and then their parents. Seeing children engage with something very new, and I have created and they feel more less conscious and anxious about something like, which is MRI was very incredible, rewarding. This project, me as a person, has advanced my skill in a end user centered design, content, create more creative content for the young adult audience. I have learned how to approach a design in a way that could be both engaging and educational. I have also gained experience in understanding how to create resources that are not only effective but also particularly for the health professionals and parents to be in a real user world. I also gained more knowledge in a pediatric healthcare education by reading the different resources, searching a different kind of articles. The next step of the project is going to be refining the flip books on additional feedbacks and wider audience on my project. I plan to do another round of user testing, incorporating more interactive elements and engaging wave to distribute my flip book. I am hoping to collaborate with the healthcare to see the information, validate the content, and explore opportunity for further scaling the project. Additionally, expanding of my flipbook to cover other professional medical procedures such beyond the MRI is something I always wanted to do, and I hope to explore that into more. Looking back, I would have advised myself to focus more on testing earlier than focus more on to illustration, so I don't have to had to spend more time on that. User feedback in this process was very invaluable. I would have made some adjustment earlier based on their reaction to ensure the book was effective as possible. I also would have told myself to embrace imperfection and bring at the beginning. It is easy to get caught up trying to making everything perfect, but real world testing and continuous improvement are what we project truly invaluable. And as we are getting to end of the video, I would say this course has taught me the importance of user-centric design, need to adopt more feedbacks, and I also learned how to balance creativity with a particularly, especially when designing something for the kids. The value of the course was emphasized on a real based application, as I was able to transform abstract ideas into something more tangible, impactful. Additionally, the course helped me sharpen my communication skill, whether it was presenting my ideas to parents, collecting feedback from parents, and explaining my project to a healthcare professional. These skills will be definitely be invaluable as I move forward to my career. And I really want to thank the course instructor JP, my squad members, who helped me to push and let me dig me to the idea of being a flipbook. At the beginning of the semester, I was a little bit confused with the project that I might have chosen a different topic, but then their suggestions, their more helped me out with this course content and was the I would say contributed in this project also. The course instructor JP is very incredible and amazing human being, and I am very happy that I was a part of this course. I want to thank to those learning for offering this course and opportunities where we as a student identify what we really wanted to do it in an easy and fun way. So thanks to all who collaborate and help me to end up with this project. Thanks.